warned us, the Gote 13 wasn't afraid of Aizen or the Quincy. They were afraid of the woman in the medical bay. Do this or never understand the true hierarchy of the Soul Society. For years, we saw Retsu Unohana as the kind, soft-spoken healer of the 4th Division. We saw her as the mom of the Gote 13. Wrong. This wasn't kindness, it was a seal. Unohana was the first Kenpachi, a woman so bloodthirsty that she learned healing just so she could keep killing her opponents forever. But here's the thing. Outside of her final clash with Zaraki, we never got to see her full throttle power. Why? Because everyone was ducking the fade. Today, we're breaking down the hidden terror of Yachiru Unohana, the skills she kept tucked in her kimono, and why her growth as a monster is the most overlooked part of Bleach history. Let's look at the facts. In the Soul Society arc, when things were going south, nobody, not even the most arrogant captains, wanted to cross Unohana. Remember when she showed up to the Central 46 and stared down Aizen? Even Aizen, a man with the God complex and the power of God himself, chose to leave rather than trade blows with her right then. It wasn't just respect, it was survival. Everyone was ducking her because Unohana doesn't just fight you, she deconstructs you. She has the vision of a master butcher. She knows every nerve, every tendon, and every way to make a wound hurt the most. When she smiles at a captain and tells them to stay in their hospital bed, they stay. Not because they're tired, but because their instincts is telling them that standing up is a death sentence. That is the power of a woman who has already won 1,000 wars. We only saw a glimpse of her swordplay against Kenpachi, but let's talk about her title, Yachiru. Imagine if we saw her fight in Espada. She wouldn't need a flashy release. She would simply use the perfect counter style for their specific weapon. She is a walking encyclopedia of death. In other mediums like Bleach Brave Souls, we see her first Kenpachi form utilizing blood-based attacks and a level of speed that rivals the fastest Shunpo masters. Her wealth of combat knowledge is so deep that the series literally had to keep her in the barracks just so the plot could happen. She didn't just train Kenpachi, she killed him and brought him back to life thousands of times in a single afternoon. Can you imagine that used on an enemy? It's not a fight, it's a slaughterhouse. She has achieved a level of growth where the line between healer and murderer has completely vanished.